Hey, it's Zeyc, yeah boy, and I just woke up 5 hours too late for the official trailer. But anyway, before let's just get right into it. And obviously, if you want to watch the trailer without comments in its full size, there's gonna be a link in the description. You probably saw it beforehand, but first time blind viewing, haven't seen it before. Just going into it. And honestly, I'm trying to talk a bit over it because otherwise I'll get a copyright claim. But I've seen some from the pre-footage, you know, when you hover over the video. It feels weird to have this detailed humans in a Pokémon game. Let me say that right away. They feel like they're from a different game, like... It feels like they're from Dragon Quest. Anyone else? Oh, wait. Let me... This thing. Okay, I thought it's going to be, you know, the standard early normal type. But now... Makes me think like it's the Pikachu clone of this region. You know, it has the stuffy cheeks thing like Pikachu, and its tail kind of looks like it's supposed to be a, you know, lightning like Pikachu. And obviously still no voice acting. Those people feel so weird for a Pokemon game, man. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Just... Let me quickly go back to that thing, I guess? Yeah. I really don't know about this one. Like, I already said, the characters feel like they're from a Dragon Quest game. And so does this. It just doesn't feel like a Pokemon, like... If anything, it feels like it's a Pokemon from one of those bad Pokemon clones. You know, it's way too simple of a design, I feel like, but anyway, Oh, next one. Kind of the same with this one, it feels too simple of a design. Is it just me? You know, I feel like with latest Pokemon trends, it's not like it's too complex, but this just feels too simple. Then do we get another? Ah, Choodle. Oh yeah. Let me just... This is what modern games miss. This is what modern games need. What every freaking game should have. Co-op play. I don't know if it's online or, you know, same screen sharing, but cooperative playing with other people makes every single game better. And I do freaking mean it. I want to say the proper F word, but I'm honestly not sure whether I should in a Pokemon game trailer review. But there is no single game where co-op wouldn't make it more fun. I'm pretty sure anyone can agree to this. Like, even RimWorld, this Elden Ring, everything is better with co-op. And I'm happy that they finally bring it into Pokemon. It's co-op, in-world co-op for Pokemon has been a dream of mine for literal decades. I believe centuries is 2 zeros. Okay, just... was that it? Everything's fine as long as they don't show me the pineapple oddish. Okay? Oh. Teaser for the Legendaries? Oh. Hmm? I'm gonna say it. This one kinda reminds me of that one Persona thing, Protogen. But... how do I feel about Legendaries? I both love and hate the design. For both. It's... I don't know, first off, I feel like they're too humanoid. And second... I don't know, like, throughout the whole thing, I just felt like Pokemon is going Dragon Quest. Which... to be fair, I never played a Dragon Quest game aside from Dragon Quest Joker on the original Nintendo DS. And, well, that was a monster collector game, like Pokemon. But, yeah, it's... I don't know. Let me know what you think about them. I'll just continue the trailer for now. And November 18th, 2022. And what do you have here? Ah. Okay. Okay, let me... We've had, I believe, 5, including Legendaries, new Pokemon. And... I feel like I say that every time with a new Pokemon game, but the designs either take time to get used to for me, to accept them, which honestly isn't that good of a sign, or they're really not that Pokemon-like. Like, just... let me go to a German Pokemon site, because it has a feature that I would like to see other Pokemon sites do, which is the picture decks. let me see. Were there any designs first gen that were as simplistic as... Wait, this one? Honestly, if you want to argue for it, probably just Oddish. But... I mean, even Oddish has more detail. Like, let me just open it. Like, yeah, Oddish also is just a round thing with face and legs. But its legs aren't just little stumps. But I guess you could also argue that its hair growth has more detail than... Well, it's probably... I should probably look onto the official Pokemon website. I'm sure they have the official art for them. Yeah, they have the art for Legendaries, but... Oh, do they? Okay, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the first open-world RPGs in the Pokemon series. As you enjoy the hallmarks of the series, meeting, teaming up with, battling, training and trading Pokemon, you'll be able to immerse yourself in a newly evolved adventure. Okay, let's just open this, meet the characters. Bye. Okay, let's... World of Pokemon. Takes an evolutionary step. Picture, 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 picture. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Dragon Quest type of style is necessarily bad, but it just feels weird to have a jump like this from, you know, the cartoonish we had so far, and now having this, you know, semi-realistic cartoonish style for humans while going extra cartoonish for the Pokemon. That only the Pokemon series can deliver. Well, as much as I hate it, they're right. All the other Pokemon clones don't even come close to Pokemon. One welcoming even to newer comers to the series. That you're free to explore at your leisure and not an order dictated by story. You will, of course, journey to hone your skills as a Pokemon trainer, but many more discoveries and stories await you. Meet a variety of people and Pokemon and adventure in the world of Pokemon the way you want. Yeah, that's what open world means, yes, thank you. But I was more hoping to... Yeah, there it is. A deeper experience with multiplayer gameplay. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet allow multiplayer gameplay with up to 4 players. Along with series staples such as trading and battling, you will be able to explore the various locations of the region in these games with other players. You can discover new Pokemon and explore unfamiliar areas with your friend and family, opening the door to an adventure more precious and fun than ever. Here's a thing I'm curious about. What happens if you go into the world of someone with a different game? You know? Not obviously either Scarlet or Violet, but what happens if a Violet player goes into a Scarlet player's world? Is he going to be able to catch Scarlet Pokemon? Because we all know... Brain fart. We all know those Pokemon games are made to make money, and because of that they have Pokemon that are exclusive to either game. There's no other reason than to make money with this. If they really cared about the player, they would make it one game where you choose different adventures that are actually different and make you encounter different Pokemon. But they don't care. They just want to make money on the same game twice. And to be honest, I'm one of those idiots that always buys both games. So feel free to call me a hypocrite. You're wrong, but I guess you have some simple-minded people have the option to do so. But yeah, it's especially with the Legendary. Like, it's probably the easiest for the Legendary to just say co-op players can't interact with it. But when a Pokemon is out in the open world, what keeps a player from a different game from just catching it? Or is it going to be one of those annoying moments where the original player has to catch it and then trade it over to the other one? But at least they got this right. Precious and fun. More precious and fun than ever. Like I said, co-op makes every game better. No exceptions ever. Just, it might not make a game, you know, easier or, you know, its gameplay itself better, but co-op always makes a game more fun. Even if co-op makes the game harder, more difficult, unnecessarily difficult. Just, it's still fun because you're gonna fool around with a friend. Who else you're gonna play co-op with? And playing with a friend is always more fun than not. It's just as simple as that. And introducing main characters. Yeah, there's male, female, Scarlet character, Violet character. 2 different professors. Okay, so that's the Scarlet professor, that's the Violet professor. Looks like they're going for the difference between, you know, old culture versus technology. Professor Turo and Sada. Alright. Nemona, a powerful Pokemon trainer. Oh. When I saw her first, I just thought she's a basic ass early route trainer. Apparently she's your rival. Or your friend. I don't think they use rival anymore. She's gonna be Hop or How, basically. Honestly, I feel like they should make the green on her hair in-game more vibrant. Because I immediately saw the green here. In the trailer, I didn't even notice that her hair was colored. Well, part of it. Okay, that's all. I'm not gonna read that one, it's humans. Who cares about them in Pokemon? Am I right? New Pokemon to discover, the starters. You know, I feel like I've grown more attached to Quaxley and Sprigatto, even for Coco. Over time, I still think Coco feels weird. This weird hybrid between a plant and an animal. But I've become more accepting of them. Just like, let me go back to the picture decks, go back to Gen 8. To be fair, I didn't hate the starters for Gen 8 as much. Well, not hate, but dislike them as much as I dislike the base designs for Gen 9. But still, you know, at one point I was vividly saying Gen 8's design are the worst Pokemon ever had, aside from Gen 5. But yeah, I've kind of grown attached to them, which is, I've already done it for the trailer. I didn't shit as much on the new designs. Obviously the one small oddish thing, because like that one just feels like a like a Dragon Quest enemy that you farm for experience. But let me go back. Legendary Pokemon. Koraidon and Miraidon. Yeah, this art helps the designs, I feel. And we yet again, like I mentioned with the professors, this thing I noticed. It seems to be going between, you know, tribalistic, you know, all cultures, and the fight with technology ever advancing. I don't think we've had this before, do we? I mean, technically somewhat in Sword and Shield, where, you know, everything's so advanced and you find old, you know, heirlooms and artifacts from the old culture that warn of something bad. But it doesn't seem like that's the problem in this game. Pawny? A pawn? Paw-me? Lechonk! Oh god! Are you kidding me? And Smoliv. Yeah, the art makes them look better than 3D, obviously. That's one thing the Pokemon community can agree on. The art always looks better than 3D, which, well, let's be honest, that's just standard. Art always looks better than 3D. I'm pretty sure no one can really argue with that. And is that it? Yes. Still Lechonk. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Honestly, with the art, they feel more acceptable. I feel less to complain about. Oh, here, it's... You know, they feel less grandiose than previous legendaries. Well, main legendaries. You know, we had... Oh, no. Let me go. Gen 1. We had elemental birds. Back then, obviously nowadays they're nothing special, considering that they've been in... You could catch them twice in Sword and Shield, you could catch them in, obviously, Let's Go. You could catch them in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You can catch them in X and Y. They're basically nearly every game. Obviously also Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. But for their time, they were special beings of their type. You know, ice, electricity, fire. And then you have Mewtwo, which is... Well... It's weird to explain, honestly, because Mew doesn't really have a counterpart in our world. Mew already was that fabled creature that is... Well, supposedly a really strong Pokemon that no one ever found. And then lore-wise, Mewtwo, obviously, is a combat specialized version clone of Mew. Just gave it a pretty big feeling, and it looked the way. Then obviously Gen 2, yet again 3 elemental dogs. This time they felt a little bit less special, because we already had, you know, fire and electricity. I guess only water and ice technically different. But then Lugia and Ho-Oh. There's not much to say, they're just big birds, the bird of the ocean and the bird of... the revival? I honestly don't know. It's pretty vague about them, but they never really explain it, but anyone that went with the series for a long time knows. Gen 3 is where it starts with the creator of Earth, the creator of water, or, well, the titans of Earth and Water, and, you know, the Pokemon to keep them in check. Then we have literal god of time and space and antimatter. I don't like the idea of him being Satan. It just feels wrong for a Pokemon universe. And literal god with a capital G. Then Gen 5, they went a bit back, you know. What was it? They had like two things. One of them was will and the other one was ideology, something like that. But they still felt grandiose, as especially with Black and White 2, where Kyurem was thrown into the picture, and it was that, I believe the story was, they came to Earth on a meteorite, and eventually the original Kyurem split into the Kyurem we currently have, and Reshiram and Zekrom splitting into 3 beings, which also just grandiose, honestly. Like, not particularly good, but it feels just bigger than life. Then, let me quickly check this. Yeah, everything's showing. We have the God of Life, the God of Death, and Zygarde. He exists. Yeah. I believe he's the protector of Earth, but honestly, that's just what I've gathered from the anime, or the cutouts from the anime I've seen. Then obviously Sun Moon. We have... Here they go extremely fucking grandiose, just Necrozma, a being that absorbs fucking... Well, it absorbed all the light in a universe. Can you imagine how much light that would be? There isn't just our sun, there are probably millions of suns. Billions even. Trillions. And he absorbed it all. And then there's just... Oh, a space-traveling lion and bat? Yeah. And then we go back to Sword and Shield, obviously. We have an apocalypse and 2 dogs. To be fair, the dogs don't feel too special. Aside from being unique Pokemon, you can only catch 1. But, you know, to catch the apocalypse. The Darkest Night, was it? I mean, maybe some of you already said it. It's too soon to say whether they're not going to have a grandiose story. Just for now. First though, I like him more than him because it feels weird whenever a Pokemon story does technology. Just the idea of technology versus culture is just... It's a neat thing to question and think about. But here we have the problem that this is represented in animals. The animal of culture and the animal of technology. And here's the problem. It's an animal. Animals do not work like technology. Obviously, there are some Pokemon that are vaguely technology-like, but unless Miraidon is a man-made Pokemon, I can't really see its part in the story work. Because just... like, of course it's a legendary. Legendaries usually never have an explanation of where they came from. But here it's... how would a creature like that start to exist? Like, obviously, you could ask the same question with most legendaries, and most Honestly, most are just ancient creatures. Or were literally created by God. And the closest thing we have is Magearna, which is a man-made Pokemon. But for Miraidon, I hope it's man-made because I can't otherwise explain how it came to be. You know? Also, I wonder what's the part of Koraidon. Fucking Lechonk. I can. Yeah, like, I'm curious about the story. It looks like. Second trailer. Yes. Are they? Okay, yeah. They're on the same rock, but different universes. Huh. It's not even standing. Oh, it's... I thought it had legs. No, it's just thrusters going downwards. Yeah, it doesn't feel natural, which doesn't have to mean it's bad, as long as it gets an explanation for why it looks like it does. Like, that's always been my one... Gen 5... My one problem with... What Chandler. Like, I'm okay with, object mons. Just give me a reason for why they look how they look. And I don't think we have any reason for him to look like that. Like, obviously, there's also, Honedge and its line. But there, the Pokédex clearly states, Honedge is not the sword. It's the ghost. It's a ghost ribbon that's carrying the sword. And, well, because people always compare it to Magnemite. Magnemite isn't just an object. It's a creature. Well, the main part is unique. It's a metal ball with an eye. And then there are a few, obviously a few screws and 2 magnets. And this, to me, is just more acceptable. Because it feels like, at least for the magnets, it could have evolved them himself. As a, way to evolve magnetism into your organism. It might just be convergent. Well, it's not really convergent evolution, but you get the idea, right? It's just it accidentally creating the same objects as part of its body as humans use for magnetism. And obviously, Honedge is a ribbon wearing a sword, carrying a sword. And, oh god, what's your English name again? Klefki, yes. And Klefki, technically, I guess it somewhat is a key itself, but the other keys are just keys he found on the ground or stole from humans, depending on how you want to see it. Do we have other... I can't really think of another... Oh yeah. Sandcastle. Honestly, I can't really see a reason for Sandcastle other than it got the Sandcastle form to prey on humans. But honestly, you see it so rarely, I don't really think about it that often. Well, particularly Chandelure. It's in nearly every game because it's a competitive Pokemon and people like it because of that, not because of how it looks. Well, I guess the design also is pretty good, but it's competitive, so people want to have it. Anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. Let me know what you think of this. Obviously, I'm some idiot, just throwing out my opinions. Let me know what you think, let me know if you agree, let me know if I got shit right. Do you think there's a game out there that wouldn't be better with co-op? If yes, first off, you're wrong. Second off, tell me what. And yeah, let me know what you think of these new designs. I'm slowly warming up even to the starters. If you watched my first trailer review, I don't like him. I still feel it's a bit dumb. It's just a green cat, a duck with a hat, and a chili pepper crocodile. But I'll wait and see. And then new Pikachu clone, Lechonk, and Smoliv. The art makes it look better, but it's still too simple in my opinion. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, Zeyc out, and hope you have a great day.